everyone, welcome to our analysis segment. The long-awaited open source reasoning models from OpenAI are finally here.
That's right, Rodrigo. We're going to dive into this blog post, show how they compare to the competition, and of course, help you get started using them, whether locally or in the cloud.o.
Just so you know, after we finish analyzing the news, I'll share the channel's name at the end so you can subscribe. To start, we have two new models, the Gpt-Oss 12B and the Gpt-Oss S20B. Both come with an Apache 2 license, which is great. And they're reasoning models, or what they call a mixture of experts.
What's most impressive is the accessibility. For the larger model, you need an 80 gigabyte GPU, like an NVIDIA A100. But for the 20B, a laptop with 16 gigabytes of memory is enough. It's perfect for anyone looking for a private or offline solution.
Exactly. And it's worth remembering, Milena, that these are OpenAI's first models since GPT-2 in 2019. That's a first in over 5 years. That alone is a major milestone.
In technical terms, the Gpt-Oss 12B activates 5.1 billion parameters per token, while the 20 billion parameter model activates 3.6 billion. The context for both is up to 128,000 tokens. They were trained mainly in English, with a focus on STEM, coding, and general knowledge.
And OpenAI didn't stop there. They also released a tokenizer called O200K Harmony, which was used in both GPT-04 Mini and GPT-4. But the part that excited me the most was in the post-training, where they applied chain-of-thought reasoning and tool use.
It's that idea of the model thinking before it answers. It's so cool. If you've ever seen the thought traces, you know the model can invoke tools like web search or code execution before giving the final answer.
This simplifies everything. We don't need to build a complex agent architecture to get these features. The model does it on its own during its reasoning process.
Now, let's talk about benchmarks. The larger model outperformed the GPT-3 Mini without tools in almost every area. And even when compared to GPT-3, they are very competitive. In the humanities last exam tests, the scores are strong, which is incredible for open source models.
In the math section, they are very close to the GPT 3.4 Mini and surpass GPT-3. For GPQA Diamond, the models achieved 80.1% and 71.5% respectively. And on the MMLU for the 120B model, we have 90% with 85.3% on the 20B model. Na parte de...
Their reasoning ability is clear in the examples, Rodrigo. If you ask, how many experts per layer are there? Quas, the model interprets the question, performs a search, and if the first attempt doesn't work, it continues the process on its own without needing an orchestration system.
This feature of calling tools within the reasoning process is a huge advantage. If you're building any kind of agent application, you have to take a look at these models.
And the price? Because they're open source, there's already a lot of competition for hosting. On platforms like Grok or Cerebras, we see the larger model, 120B, starting at 10 cents per million input tokens. For the smaller one, 20B, prices go as low as 5 cents per million input tokens on Fireworks.
Those are aggressive prices, and even though they are smaller than other models like Grok 2 or Gemini 2.5, which probably have hundreds of billions of parameters, the Gpt-Oss models have a very respectable performance on benchmarks like MMLU Pro and GPQA Diamond.
It's important to set expectations, right, Rodrigo? They're not the cutting edge for generating complete web applications like Quad-Opus, for example. But depending on your task, they will perform very well.
For anyone who wants to get started, you can download the models from Hugging Face. And if you're not familiar with it yet, we highly recommend Ollama, which is great for running models locally. Just install it, run Ollama Gpt-Oss, and it defaults to the 20B model. And for those looking for hosting, I tested Grok and the speed is impressive. Over 1,000 tokens per second for the smaller model. OpenRouter is also an excellent option with transparent pricing and performance details and unified billing.
Perfect, Rodrigo. This video doesn't end now, it continues with us talking in the comments. If you found this video interesting, I invite you to become a channel member and like this video. Up here on the right, I'll leave a video recommendation for you to continue with me. I'll see you in the comments and in the next video.
Exactly. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Rodrigo, she's Milena, and we'll see you next time with more updates.